Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into round 2 here at the Risky Rollers Open. It's great to have you joining us. We've got myself, ScottyD, and Locky on commentary once again.
Yes.
So we have got a really interesting matchup for you here. We've got Lachlan Morrison on Leagues of Votann.
Yes.
Playing up against Jacob Mason on Chaos Space Marines.
Very, very tidy, very tidy. So this is the one and only Votann list in attendance today, which is pretty cool.
It'll be good to see the Votann. So to walk you through what the mission is, we are looking at a search and destroy deployment, so table quarters, chilling range, so no additional mission rule there, and then good old sites of power. So you score 3 victory points for each objective marker you control, up to a maximum of 15 per turn. You get 3 points for controlling one, and you get 3 points for each site that you have empowered, which is by having a character model within range of it. To empower that site at the end of each command phase. And player who goes first scores the top of 5. Player who goes second scores at the bottom of the turn. Really straightforward, but a nice characterful mission, shall we say. Sorry, too easy to throw that one in there. To bring in round 2, we'll kick off by going through some of their lists. Going through the gentleman's list, we should say. So we'll start off with Lachlan's with the Leagues of Votann. So he's running a Brockia Iron Master that has got all the fixins of the different little bots that it comes with. An Iron Here champion with the Mass Hammer, Teleport Crest, and the Combi Bolter with the Wayfarer's Grace enhancement. And another Iron Here champion, exact same loadout, except it has... Actually, no. It's complete opposite loadout. It's got the Combi Bolter, Dark Star Axe, and Weaverfield Crest. Then a Carl that is the Warlord with the Grim Demeanor enhancement. Mass Gauntlet, Rampart Crest, and Vulcanite Disintegrator. A unit of... I believe that is going to be 10 Hearthkin Warriors with a Weaverfield Crest, the Plasma Pistol and melee weapon on the Thane. Then we've got 7 Bolters, a Comms in there, a High-Las Auto Rifle, a Magna Rail Rifle, a Medipack, and a Pan-Spectral Scanner.
Essentially everything because it's all free.
Yes. All the kit times that unit by 2 because there's 2 in the army. He's then got several Sagitors. It looks like 4 Sagitors. All of these are the exact same. They've got the High-Las Beam Cannons and the Twin Bolt Cannons. Then 2 units of 6 Brockia Thunderkin with the Graviton Blast Cannons. Now, these things pack a hell of a punch.
Yep.
Then a unit of 10 Earthguard with 1 Concussion Hammer. Actually, yeah, the Concussion Hammer, Plasma Gun, and Grenade Launcher on the Hessia. And then the rest of the unit has also got the Concussion Gauntlets, Plasma Guns, Grenade Launchers with the Teleport Crest in there. And in fact, then we've got a second unit of Hearthguard. This is really interesting. Concussion Hammer, Grenade Launcher on the Hessia with Vulcanite Disintegrator and the Teleport Crest. Concussion Gauntlets and Vulcanite Disintegrators with the Grenade Launchers on the rest of the unit as well. So a little bit different between the two. We got the Plasma on one, the Vulkite on the other. Then 2 units of... I believe that's going to be 3 Hearthkin Pioneers. You've got 1 Comms Array, 1 Rotary Cannon, 3 Magna Rail Auto Cannons, and 1 Pan Spectral Scanner in each with the Plasma Knives. And Locky's list comes to a total of 2,000 points on the nose.
Nice, nice. Does seem like the kind of standard Votann list, though.
Yeah, very much a meta list at the moment. So then, for the Chaos Space Marines list for Jacob, he is running a Chaos Lord that is the Warlord with Mark of Undivided, with the Demon Hammer Plasma Pistol, as that is the only Chaos Lord model you can now take that is not in Terminator armor.
Yeah, right.
You've got Dark Commune, which is like the command squad for cultists, with Mark of Nurgle.
Super good.
Yep. So, Mark of Nurgle in there, Mind Witch on the Demagogue, Chaos Icon, 2 Blessed Blades and 2 Commune Blades in there as well, with 1 Warp Kurtz as well. Then you've got a Master of Possession, pretty staple take at the moment as well. Chaos Undivided in there, Rights of Possession and Staff of Possession as well. The interesting thing, no enhancements at all.
No.
You're looking at then in battle line, you've got a unit of 10 cultists with Mark of Nurgle. You've got a grenade launcher, flamer, heavy stubber. In other data sheets, a unit of 10 accursed cultists with Mark of Nurgle and 6 torments in there as well.
Yeah, because this is what you attach your commune to.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 21 person unit.
Yeah, it's gross.
Insane.
Especially because you just take it on the big guys every time, and then they just come back, and it's an absolute nightmare to deal with.
Chaos Land Raider in there with Mark of Nurgle, combi weapon, Havoc launcher, 2 Shoal Shatter, Las Cannons, and the twin heavy bolter. A brick of, I believe that reads as 10 chosen.
Correct.
You've got 1 combi weapon and a plasma pistol and a cursed weapon on the champion. You've then got, for the 9 chosen, 5 accursed weapons, 6 pistols, 4 bolt guns, Chaos Icon, 3 combi weapons, 2 pairs of accursed weapons, 3 plasma pistols, 2 power fists.
Just makes it hard.
Yeah. Then you've got the 2 Forge Fiends. One's Mark of Undivided, one is Mark of Nurgle with the triple ectoplasma cannons.
Standard.
Pretty standard, yeah. And then a unit of 4 Obliterators with Chaos Undivided.
Yep.
2 units of 5 Possessed, 1 Undivided, 1 with Marcus Slanesh. Then a unit of 5 Warp Talons with Marcus Slanesh as well.
Yeah. It's cool. I like this, actually. I like not doubling down too much into the Forge Fiends and not too much into the Blitz too.
Yep.
I do rate Possessed and Chosen, so it's gone more of a combat-focused list in general.
Yeah.
Over and kind of diversifying a bit, like little bits of everything.
Yeah.
But they all carry weight.
Yeah,
really
they very much do. He's got a nice balance between combat and firepower as well, not just being like, cool, I'm take 3 units of Oblitz and then 3 units of
Forge Fiends. Well, I think anything more like you're seeing now. I think the amount of Blitz are getting less and less.
Yeah,
because I think you just lose efficiency for what they cost.
Yes,
where you can just probably get like 4 of them's 340 points. You know, it's a lot.
Yeah, it does take a lot because if you think about it, the 2. A unit of 4 Oblitz is almost worth 2 Forge Fiends.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, do you want more Forge Fiends or do you want more Oblitz? And you probably get more value out of 2 Forge Fiends than a single unit of Oblitz.
Well, the thing I like about this list as well is that it's going into things, like I said, Possessed, Warp Talons and stuff, which is mission related. So, yeah, we can't really build lists around secondaries like we used to.
Yeah.
But it's sort of mitigating or getting as close as possible to that sort of system.
Yep.
So I respect that. I think that's good. It's playing for what the game is, which isn't just about killing. It's about doing other aspects and other things.
Yeah, definitely agree. And both players actually have a respectable amount of characters for this mission as well.
Yeah.
So see it, the Chaos Space Marine has got 3, and I believe Lachlan with the Votann has also got 4.
Yeah.
So they can both play for those extra points pretty easily.
Yeah. And it's also really good with the commune being so big.
Yep.
And that being attached, that it'll be able to spread
and hit multiple.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that the wording is.
It's only one per
character model. So the models actually have to be on that objective to be able to claim it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well,
so
let's get straight down into what's happening on
the tabletop.
Okay, hold on. What slide's done here? Let's see. There we go.
Sweet.
So we'll have this up and running for round 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you will, as we track it, as the players are going through it, you'll see it updated live
in real time.
That's it. So the boys are about I'd say about halfway through deployment.
Yep.
Votann is in the bottom left-hand corner, and your CSM is in the top right-hand corner. You can see on the CSM, Land Raider right there on the front. Wanting to get in there as quick as possible. Real quick. Oh, the 10-man Chosen's in the Land Raider.
Probably.
Yeah. We're still playing. I was thinking that, like, when you go through the list, if it's Land Raider, then it's probably some Terminators somewhere. But then there's no Abbey, so you're not taking Terminators. So assuming the Chosen are probably in that.
Yeah.
Or maybe both units of the Possessed plus the Master Possession. Maybe.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is, this is what I'm not necessarily concerned, but curious about, is where is that Master Possession going to go? Is it going to go into one of those 5-man units?
I think it has to.
Or going to be the guy that actually goes, no, I'm actually going to solo YOLO. I'm going to sit on the backfield objective and empower it the entire game.
That's actually not a bad point. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think from what you can see in the bottom right-hand side of the CSM deployment is the Accursed Cultist and the Commune. They're in behind that that little ruin in front of the Forge Fiend. Yep. I'm assuming. I will confirm that in a second. I'll get Lawrence to confirm that. Hiding them, obviously, in case don't get turn 1, but really going to want to push onto that center objective as quick as possible. Yeah. Because it is very, very hard to shift.
Yes. Yeah. And then just a little bit of a note on Locky's deployment. He's got the bikes split, so he's got one going to his top and one to his right as well, which he's just he's actually just doing a scout redeploy for them now as well. And so it looks like if he's doing a more defensive redeploy, which tells me that CSM is going first.
Yes. So we might have missed that chat. Because this is what we like. You say, Locky's doing redeploys, right? Is that?
Yeah, doing some scout moves.
Yep. So judgment tokens are being dropped. So there's two on the Forge Fiend, 2 on the Land Raider. So one Forge Fiend is in reserve. So judgment tokens,
yes,
went on a Forge Fiend in reserve. You can do that.
So, if we have a look at the changes, you get to
engage and capture enemy outposts.
Okay.
Locky's Jacob's first 2 secondaries.
Cool. So, I'll keep track of Jacob. You want to keep track of Locky's?
Let's do it the other way around because left and right.
Sounds good.
So, what did I say? Engage and capture.
Cool.
Oh, Locky. Jacob didn't want first turn, apparently.
Yeah, so the way that the Ruthless Efficiency works in terms of placing the judgment tokens is at the start of the battle, select any number of units from your opponent's army, depending on the battle size. So it doesn't need to actually be on the battlefield to start the game.
Odd.
Yes.
It's very odd, that.
So he placed 2 onto the Land Raider.
So there's 2 on the Land Raider, there's 2 on the Forge Fiend, and there's 2 on the Accursed Cultist. So he actually didn't do it. He rectified it, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh. So chat was saying, how come there's no orcs for our tournament?
We don't know. I mean, we spoke about this after round 1. Where are the orcs? I think they've taken a back seat because everyone's jumped on CSM.
Yeah, that or maybe Adeptus Custodes are starting to see a little bit of a resurgence as well. I mean, they're not present this weekend, but just in general.
I mean, look, I think orcs are going to get around when their book comes out, you know.
Yes.
You know, there's not a lot of Eldar here either. There's not a lot of Necrons, so, you know, we have a weird meta. It's just we have a weird grouping, and to be honest, I prefer it like this. I think it's much better rather than the standards, but it's always good seeing orcs on the table, and hopefully at the next we will.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think this was a big old advance roll that was rolled on the Accursed Cultist coming out.
Yes.
So not the middle objective, as I originally thought.
Yeah, well, I'm not too surprised by that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they were set up on that flank behind that ruin, so it means... Because there is that fire lane right through the middle if you get onto the other side of your front deployment zone L that's on that objective. If you get in front of that, there is a fire lane into your opponent's deployment zone.
Yeah.
But neither player is wanting to expose anything to it.
Yeah.
So what I find also interesting is that I think I only see 2 Sagitors on the table. I'm not sure where the other 2 are.
They'll be in Strat Reserve, just like the other Forge Fiend. Warp Talons will be in Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Blitz will be in Deep Strike. Chosen are in the Land Raider. We'll confirm.
Yeah.
Looks like there's 1 unit of Possessed right in the middle next to those crates.
Yep.
And then I think it's the other unit. I'll confirm that in a second.
Yeah, so deployment's being real interesting to see how this is actually going. So I'd love to hear from you guys in chat what you guys are thinking what's gonna do well in this game, and how it's gonna do. I think both builds are very different with what they've got. And so you've got the CS, a bit of MSU alongside the characters. They've got some tougher bricks in there. So Locky, what's the determination on those Sagitors?
So they're all on the board.
Okay.
They are covered by the terrain. So there is one in the bottom left-hand corner, right next to the bikes.
Okay.
And next to that is a unit of the Devastator, Devastator guys. And then the other one is near the other unit of bikes under the building.
Okay, cool.
And then, in Deep Strike for CSM, there is the Warp Talons and the Blitz, and then one Forge Fiend, and then the Chosen are in the Rhino, and all Possessed are on the board.
Yep.
So, like I said, one is near the crates in the middle there, and then the other one is behind the big ruin at the back on the home objective. Yep. So the unit that Jacob's just moved up is the 10-man cultist unit.
Yep.
And yeah. Question from chat.
It was saying, wondering if the accursed cultist can survive the 10 Hearthguard. How do you pronounce it, Locky?
Hearthguard. Yeah, they will. They will, Hugh, for sure. Because the unit is so big, and they've got the invulnerable save from the character, and then they have the feel no pain as well. It's very, very hard to get through, and I think the big chunky ones are 4 wounds a pop, which is just a really good break point.
Yeah. Oh, that's
a loaded dice.
Decent advance there.
So we'll have to get the red card out. We'll have to get the red card for loaded dice.
Just someone want to go grab some salt from the bistro?
Jacob has jokingly been accused of accused of rolling too many sixes. So
So the joke that Jacob has just pulled, for those who missed it in chat, is he was referring to the instance in the UK a couple of months ago where someone was caught with 2 loaded dice. One was loaded as a 1, one was loaded as a 6. And he would use them for pivotal rolls that he needed those results for. He got caught, and before they could be tested, he decided to grab them and try and flush them down the toilet. And in the toilet itself, it actually
clearly doesn't understand the concept of loaded dice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. He couldn't actually flush them fully through, and so when they came back into the cistern, they landed on the actual results.
6 and a 1 because they're loaded.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Okay, so Jacob is moving the unit of Possessed up towards the middle ruin. He's explaining the way he has done the movement there, being a bit away from the building, making it a bit irritating for him to get into combat if he is charged or for whatever reason.
Yeah. So really a little bit of staging as well from Jacob. Like, he's using that line of sight as best as he can to mitigate those Thunderkin coming out turn 1 and blowing units away.
Yep. So Jacob's just made it really clear that Generator is not touching the terrain there. So it's just moving as close as it can to not be shot.
Yep.
And then he's going to disembark the Chosen into the ruin.
Yeah.
So really good play there.
So he's just noted that the Land Raider has got assault ramps as well, so could move, get the Chosen out in charge when he wants to.
Yep.
So the interesting thing that I will note is that I want to note what the Thunderkin can do, because that is something that is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. for Jacob. So the Thunderkin with the Graviton Blast Cannons, they're D6 shots. Strength 5, neg 2 damage, with D6 shots apiece. They're anti-vehicle 2+. So this weapon is going to be the bane of the Land Raider this game. And that is exactly why Jacob has declared that it is not on the terrain, because otherwise if it was, those Thunderkin come out of line of sight, get D6 shots apiece, and blow it away. And the interesting thing is if you actually don't kill it, and Jacob goes to move it out of line of sight again, well, then Thunderkin also get to do Overwatch and hit on 5s. So that Land Raider would cop Overwatch in addition to being shot.
Yeah. So Jacob made a really interesting... sorry. Jacob made an interesting point about whether or not he'd be moving the Possessed in his backfield, in his home. Like, oh, should I? And he's gone, I've given you so many targets now that I'm actually happy to move out because you're not going to... Your threat saturation is huge.
Yes.
And he's going to have to pull some crazy lines with the stuff with the Land Raider in the middle. Forge Fiend's just never going to get shot because it's essentially Smart Nurgle, so the moment it tries to get shot at, it just goes, well, you can't shoot me. Super frustrating.
Yeah.
Which is standard, which is interesting as to why he put a Judgment token on that. So he put a Judgment... So Locky put a Judgment token on the Forge Fiend, knowing you're never actually going to be able to shoot it, which is weird.
So the interesting thing is that the benefit he gains from destroying units that have got the Judgment tokens from Ruthless Efficiency is CP. That's what he gains. So if a unit destroyed by the start of your first or second command phase, 3 CP. Unit destroyed by the start of your third or fourth is 2, and unit destroyed by your fifth is 1. And now... if any of those units with them have been destroyed, you get a number of CP. And this is the only exemption to the you can't gain more than 1 per battle round in addition to the 2 you get each command phase. And it's once per battle. So no matter what he actually does by trying to kill them, he's going to get the additional CP. But the importance of having 2 Judgment tokens on the unit is it gets +1 to hit and +1 to wound. So it means that, for example, the Thunder Kid, where it's actually very important, they're going to be hitting on 3s with those blast cannons, wounding on 2s,
Exploding 5s with the strap.
Yeah.
So Hugh, big ups Hugh. He reckons the Volkai squad coming down with 2 tokens on the Accursed with Sustain 5 stratagem, reckons he deletes it.
Yeah.
And I'll make it public now that if he's wrong, he owes me a beer. Because it says, if I'm wrong, I'll get you a beer at the next event. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
No, he said he'll get me and a beer. No, not you, Lawrence. No, Lawrence. Okay, so we have just lost a unit of Pioneers. Is it the bikes?
Yep. He just picked up his bottom left-hand unit of bikes.
Yep. For 2 CP. Oh, yep.
Oh, both players drawing capture enemy outpost. Turn 1. And attempting target is his other one. I mean, both players don't score.
Draws, yeah.
I mean...
So, did you... Did you score a gauge? No. Yeah. That's all right. So no. Yeah, so no.
Did you discard it? Did you discard everything? Did you discard everything? You kept. Engage. And you got rid of capture.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry guys, we missed the secondary stuff. So Jacob got rid of capture enemy outpost at the end of his turn and kept engage on all fronts. Now,
interesting.
He stated that he made a bit of a movement error with the possess in the there. You didn't use the full movement to actually get in the quarter. So that's going to cost him.
Yeah, it is. It means he's going to be holding on to that secondary, only drawing one next turn, and so it's going to be interesting to see which objective the tempting target is. I think it's either for Locky. It's either the middle or the bottom right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, because that's where if we're looking at it on screen, that's where the accursed cultists are. So.
Yeah, those 3 bikes that were in the middle that have moved up onto that top left objective 1.
Yep, not surprised about that. They've got the plenty of movement to do that. Yep. It'll be one half of the Hearthkin unit.
There's only one half.
There's 2. So they've got...
Oh, that's why he's got 4, right? Because he's combat squad of them and there's 5.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, so that's why he's got the 4 Sagittars.
Bottom left on his home objective is...
Thunderkin.
Devo boys.
From the bird's eye view, it looks as though we can get a bead on the Land Raider.
Only like 2 of the 4 of them.
Yeah. But it's only 1 CT to pop sustained hits 1, but he'll get sustained hits 2. So maybe he might pop it because the Land Raider's got 2 tokens. He might be like, well, if I'm getting sustained 2 on 6s plus 1 hit, so I'm hitting on 3s, additional 2 on 6s. Even if 4 guys see, it's D6 shots per, so 4d6 on average is 14. So, and then within that, you're looking at maybe 2 or 3 6s, so it's going to pump that to 18 to 20 shots, and then wounding on 2s. Land Raiders, 24 wounds, somewhere in that ballpark? $16 wounds.
Jacob is talking about the fact that the Land Raider, the Accursed Cultist unit, and the +1 to win because of the vehicle? Right?
No, because it's got 2 tokens.
Oh, right, yeah. So, you needed a 5 up, so play on 2. 7 damage.
Down to 9. It's got 16 wounds. So if he's able to... Now it's in killable territory for the Thunderkin, even if 3 are able to see. And we got the bolters coming in as well. All right, so he's just negated the damage by popping the Nurgle strat to be able to be lone op outside of 12 or stealth within 12. So
Interesting situation there. And in a good spot from Locky. It's a difficult position to be in when that kind of stuff happens.
yeah,
When you've rolled the attack and you've done the damage and then you've moved on to something else and then the person goes, oh, but
yeah,
it's a bit hard to go, well, I'm normally like my process is I'll go, yep, get it once.
yep,
You don't say it, but if it happens again, nah. Like, just because you make mistakes, because you have extra knowledge, it's
Yep.
unfair.
yes, definitely.
You don't want to come in out of the gate like that and just be like,
Yep.
no, bro, you can't. So it's
Yeah,
big ups to Locky for being that. 5 stories, so 1 save.
so 2 up save.
On the land radar again.
If you were in America, that would have been a 1.
What? Oh, what, the 6 and the 1?
Yeah.
What, because we're the opposite side of the thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a common joke.
Common knowledge too, right?
All right.
Alright, so right now Locky's just shooting the 5-man half-gen unit on center objective into the land radar.
Yeah, he's pumping a lot of firepower into the Land Raider, and as he should.
Still only lost 9 moves. Alright, that's the turn.
Cool.
So capture enemy outpost is being thrown away for a CP,
Cool.
and he's going to hold on to attempting.
Interesting. Very interesting. So both players are on a decent CP count. Jacob's on CP, going into his turn for turn 2.
The boys just said, what's the worst that could happen? And I know what the worst that could happen is you could lose.
Yes. Yeah, so Jacob is currently on 3 CP, and Lachlan is actually currently on 4 as well.
Controls 1 no man's land, and a season power too, because it's a character on.
6 points. 6 points on primary.
Secure no man's land.
Interesting. I mean, it goes with engage on all fronts.
I mean, it does now.
Yes.
He's in a good spot. He's in a good spot now.
Well, he's already secured no man's land, actually. That's an auto 5 points because he's got the bottom right-hand objective.
Yeah, and then that possessed unit in the middle is just going to yonder over to the right, probably nuke the bikes and get engaged.
Yeah.
Engaged still, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the chosen to and make for a play for the Sagittar at the back.
Yeah.
In the back bottom. I wouldn't surprise me if he goes kind of bypasses the middle blockage.
Yeah.
And comes down with the chosen. Oh, very interesting. All right, so command phase.
Ooh.
The commune's advanced and charged now. Early prop for that. Interesting.
Yeah, popping at turn 2, and he's going to be going for both Sagittars by looks on that middle, on the bottom middle there. Bit of a bold move. And it does expose him to the Thunderkin. Because it's also a Locky could just go, I'm just going to 1 CP Overwatch, I hit you on 5s.
Yep.
And just do some damage to the unit.
In Overwatch.
Yeah.
2 CP to do that though. Overwatch plus a strat. Yeah.
No, because...
You can't modify Overwatch, can you? I didn't think you could.
No, but their ability gives you the Overwatch on 5s.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So it's the unit's ability that changes it to 5-ups.
And then you do the exploding 5s, right?
If you wanted to.
Yeah, but do critical hits work?
So the strat is only in your shooting phase, so you can't use it on Overwatch. Interesting. He's picked up on the Overwatch.
Yes. Yeah, so... When he comes back. So Locky's just ducked off to the toilet, so not seeing any hands from him.
Yep. I think it's really interesting to see this massive unit of cultists just move down across that side flank.
It's very interesting too here because he's just staying on the objective. I get why he wants to stay out of range of Overwatch, as you said, from the whatever they are.
Thunderkin.
Thunderkin. But the weird thing is the advance and charge. The advance and charge.
Huh. Okay. Is that better? That's better. Better. The advance and charge is interesting because he still has to go around the crates.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so he's doing a little bit of a bait and switch kind of thing here, right?
Yeah. Because I think that's the that might be the Chosen coming out of the Land Raider.
No, that's just the normal cultists.
Ah, that's just normal
that's
cultists.
just the normal pleb cultists that were sitting there that were next to the Land Raider because Jacob made a comment about him wanting to have them switched positions. So he wants to use the accursed unit aggressively.
Yeah.
As clearly what he's done with the procking, but then also he wants the cultist unit to be the chaff that sits and holds
Yeah,
objective.
and they've got sticky objectives as well, which
Yeah.
is really important.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why it makes sense now. He doesn't care if it dies because they're on
Yes.
it and then they hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But they don't sticky it until their next command phase.
Also, if they die in Locky's turn, it's not sticky.
Yep.
Right.
So that's why he's kind of towed on with the accursed cultists as well as the regular cultists.
Yep.
So
And as predicted, the Chosen are going to come out of the Land Raider. Now, it's going to be interesting where he's going to place them because he's actually got... It's weird because he's avoided the Overwatch in the accursed cultists.
Yeah.
But can still now cop it into the Chosen. Yeah. It's interesting too, and I mean, I don't know how you do it, but you know, when people will place the model when disembarking within 3, then move, rather than just going 9 inches from the outside of from the hull or from the exit point or whatever it is, just makes things a little bit like speedier. Like sometimes you kind of can't, depending on the size of the unit or whatever. But really, I mean, come on, like it's fine. Just plus the 3, and that's what you get. You get 9 inches out.
yeah. I think in this case it's actually a bit important because of the Hearthguard that are in front of him.
Yes.
Not the Hearthguard, sorry. The Pioneer, not the Pioneers, the Troop Bros. I forget the name of them off the
Thunderkin?
top. No, just the Reggers.
The Warriors.
The Warriors, yeah. Hearthkin Warriors.
Hearthkin. The names are so stupid.
I know.
I hate them.
The Hearthkin Warriors are just sitting there, so...
So, yeah, I don't understand this play.
Yeah,
Because
I don't either.
He's just bottlenecked himself.
Well, I mean, he does have the Power Fists in the Chosen.
Okay, so he's going to spend a CP for the Chosen to advance and charge. He definitely doesn't need to do that because they have a base, I'm pretty sure, an 8-inch move, which will get them to the wall, and then it'll be like a 4-inch charge max. It's hard. I don't play CSM. I don't play Votann. I think I've played against Votann when they were on release and they're super busted. Played against CSM a fair bit. So I find it interesting that, you know, you've got a Land Raider there that can literally sort of move block the whole center of the board, and the Forge Fiend that probably all combined will just nuke that unit of troops.
Yeah.
Have plonk your Land Raider on it, have the Chosen come through the middle, take out one of the Sagittars.
Yeah.
And then the Cursed unit makes your other charge, and then the Chosen come over, the Possessed as he's doing. Seems very, unless there's some other play that's going to happen with the Chosen, I don't understand why they're just plonked right in front of them.
So the Chosen do have 4 plasma pistols as well as 2 power fists in there, so it does open up some agency for the Chosen to actually go, well, we're gonna shoot the
Hugh, exactly.
Sagittar with the plasma pistols, try and do some damage. We're going to double charge both the Sagittar and the Warriors. We'll let all the Lightning Claws and all the cursed weapons go into the Warriors and wipe them. And then use the Power Fist to try and finish off the Sagittar. Because the Sagittar is only... It's not a lot. It's not very tough. It's 9 wounds T10.
Yeah, it drops pretty easily.
With a 3-up save.
It's just weird doing that, really, like, okay, what's the Forge Fiend going to do? So obviously he's going to move the Forge Fiend out now. Oh, maybe the Forge Fiend is what's going to shoot the Hearthkin.
Yeah, I think a better target for the Forge Fiend is actually still the Sagittar.
Well, blast each on the Sagittar, on the Hearthkin, because there's 6, right? So it's blast, so they're getting +1.
Because the Thunderkin...
So it's 3d3 plus 3 shots into the Thunderkin. And then he'll be proccing all the bells and whistles on it. So it'd be pretty... I mean, I don't know. What's the... Are they, 3 wounds a pop, the Thunderkin?
Let me have a look.
But they have a shoot back strat too, don't they?
Yes, they do, but it's 2 CP.
But then,
so
technically, would he then be able to proc his Mark of Nurgle strat and then make you untargetable? Depends which phase you use it in.
Yeah. So the Thunderkin a T6 with a 3-up save, 3 wounds apiece. So there's 18 wounds. So
that thing just evaporates 6 of them.
However,
if not, there's maybe 1 left.
Yeah, and then the fire back strat. So reactive reprisal is in your opponent's shoot
so
phase.
we're having an Overwatch. So is this the Thunderkin into the Chosen?
Okay, not surprised by this.
Yeah. Oh, bad roll. D6 shots each, but I would have thought moving and staying into the building would have been a. So hitting on 5s.
Yep, because of their unit ability.
Yep.
That's actually really solid.
Good.
That's a really good roll.
Good.
That CP is paying off big time right now.
Six at -2.
Yeah.
He's getting cover
7
though.
at -2, 2 damage.
He'll get cover. Don't forget cover, guys. Right.
So 4-up saves. Ooh.
So I think he kills 3. Sorry, that was into the Land Raider.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Sorry. He wants it for his CP regen. For the token.
Yeah.
I forgot the tokens. I'm like, why is he shooting the Land Raider? So it looks like the Land Raider explodes. 6 inches is going to get everybody. D6 mortal wounds on everybody.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's sad.
And that being in turn 1 is an additional 3 CP for Locky for the rest of the game. So he's currently on 6 command points.
What was that?
So Lachlan just got, by killing the Land Raider, it had grudge tokens.
Yep.
In turn 2, he gains an additional 3 CP for the rest of the game. He spent 1 CP to gain 3.
It's pretty good.
So he's now sitting on 6 CP total.
Well, all the Huth can die. Kills 1. 1 chosen dies. Five cultists, half the cultist unit. Jesus, that's a big explosion.
Oh, he made a bit of a mistake with casualty taking out there.
Oh yeah, big time.
I would have left them on the objective.
I think it's more to hide so they can't get shot by anything else.
Fair.
Thanks for the super chat, Harry P. The question is, what do you think about a NIDS list with 12 or 18 zoanthropes, no malanthropes or Norns? I mean, the early days of 10th, even at Newcastle, there was a list of that. I think it was 18.
Yep.
I think in Malanthrope you can't even use anymore because it's a Legends Forge World unit. And Norns, my personal opinion on Norns are just a waste of points. They are way too expensive they just don't do enough for you compared to what other things in the list lineup does.
Yeah.
Now, 18 Zoanthropes with, say, Horospexes and Lictors is strong. I think it's more pivoted towards a teams structure and a teams list. Very strong teams list.
Yeah.
Because not so much about the offensive output, it's just it's a lot of just good invulnerable saves. And now with the Codex out, you can kind of tech it into Synaptic Insight. You compare it with some other things. Because if you've got your Synapse everywhere and you've got 3 Horospexes and maybe a Maliceptor in there as well, being able to get your +1s to charge and that off the one of the imperatives from the Synaptic Nexus detachment would be pretty cool, because we were seeing the 18 zones before the book was out.
Yes.
You know, so there's a whole new lease of life. I think it's very skewed. I don't think it's very strong in singles.
I think
it gets picked apart by a lot.
I think in singles, the play would be take 1 unit of 6, 2 units of 3.
I mean, personally, I just don't take them. I just think they're way too expensive for what they are. But I think if you're going to lean into it, it's just it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And then how are you scoring? Like, how are you doing stuff? And really, like, if you're going to go the pound for pound combat thing, there are armies like Votann, like CSM, like even World Eaters, CK to a point that will just nuke it. Because when they dropped from 4 wounds to 3 wounds, they weren't at that really good wound break point where you could survive a hell of a lot more. And if you suck at rolling 4-ups, like Plinkfire, for example, like Plinkfire on like Avenger Gatling cannons, or like all the shots that Votann get, they will whittle them down. And, you know, a unit of 6 is great, but 3 and 2 is useless. And they're slow and teams. Harry, run it in a teams list and do it with Horospexes and Lictors. And I think you'll have fun. It's a fun list. It'll be very easy to play. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for that chat, mate.
So how that Overwatch occurred, he disembarked the Chosen first and then moved the Land Raider. He didn't finish resolving the Chosen. He still hasn't performed the movement of the Chosen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so he just disembarked?
He just disembarked, then moved the Land Raider, then he got Overwatched.
Right, okay. That makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Yes.
So I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Ooh. Yep. He's bringing on the other Forge Fiend now.
It's weird. Surely he can see the Thunderkin from there with that Forge Fiend.
Quite possibly. And he's drawing the line.
Yeah, easy.
So Forge Fiend got a beeline down the middle of the board to one of the Sagittars. The other one, seeing through that middle, should be able to see and pick off the
All right, so we're moving into
sixth
shooting.
Thunderkin.
It's a very
good old
tug of, you go, I go kind of
Yeah.
game. So Locky is going to rapid egress some stuff.
So
I'm assuming
Jacob's-
this is the other Thunderkin unit.
quite possibly. Or it could be one of the...
I don't know Votann stuff, so that's why I'm
it's
asking.
probably one of the Hearthguard units. Because both of them are off the table.
What's the Hearthguard?
They're the guys, the grenade launchers that do a bunch of D6 blasts, shots. One's got Volkite, one's got Plasma.
Yep.
Okay. And the Oblitz just got put on that bottom objective as well, because that was the indirect that Locky was just referencing.
Yeah, right, okay. Yep, I didn't even see that. I just noticed that before. I was like, oh.
Yep, so the Oblitz are there. So Oblitz are probably contingencies if the Forge Fiend can't take out the Thunderkin.
Well, he was just saying then that if the indirect for the 1 CP to do the once per game indirect, will potentially, because looks like he's lined up the Blitz to the Thunderkin.
Yes.
And then the potentially that when these, whatever the white ones are on the bottom right hand corner,
Hearthguard.
the Hearthguard, he'll be able to indirect them.
Yeah. The other thing to make note of as well with this is that Hearthkin are not slouches in close combat either.
Yeah.
So if he leaves them unchecked, that is going to be a lot of agency for Locky in his next turn.
Yeah, right.
It forces Jacob to make a choice. And the thing is, with Jacob only being on 2 command points now, if he goes and spends that CP to do that indirect, he's not going to, like, he might need a reroll for a charge somewhere, or he might need another strat, like particularly in his next turn, Nurgle. He'll pop that once, and then he'll be, still on 1 CP after he gets the one for this turn. So I definitely think Locky's got a lot more in the gas in the tank after killing that Land Raider.
Yeah. So the boys are basically talking about what profile is going to be best for the Blitz to shoot. So they're figuring out, depending on which opportunity he uses, whether he wants to do the 6 damage version or the strength 8 more shots 3 damage version or whatever.
I think it's if he does the 6 damage version, it's a waste of firepower. Because it also does depend on the target, and that's what they're saying now as well.
Okay, so that was he was going to do a.
So Locky is using Void Armor, I believe. So 1 CP. It's going to reduce AP by 1. So it means the Oblitz are going to go down.
So there's 15 shots in the blast profile from the Obliterators into.
It's going to go from AP -1 down, AP -2 to AP -1. It's hitting on 3, strength 8, neg 2, 2 damage base with D6 shots and blast. So he's also indirecting it.
So hitting on 4s. So he's using
empties
his
his
reroll
tank.
strat. Rerolls to hit and wound. That's the undivided strat. Yeah, so he's taking the 6s out.
Yep.
And then gets full rerolls. I'm still not 100% sure what he's actually shooting. I actually think he might be shooting the Hearthguard.
Probably, yeah.
Because it's indirect, and I can't imagine he'd be shooting anything else.
Yeah, he wouldn't waste the indirect on anything else, you know. So it's just a unit ability for indirect.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the once per game.
No, but it's the once per... It's the strat you can increase the damage or whatever. To make a damage 6 or something. For the damage profile. Is it an undivided strat? Or on a...
Yeah, he just mentioned it. So that's he's doing the rerolls for the undivided.
Yep. So the undivided strat for full rerolls to hit and wound.
Yep. Yeah, Profane Zeal.
Love it how his head is right over the dice cam.
Right over the dice cam, we can't see what he rolled.
So we have about...
So
16.
Wow, 6.
-1, 2 damage. So it would be -2, but because of void armor. One twos. Wow, oh my god.
Yeah, because of cover.
Whoa, he was saving on 2s, man. And just rolled 6 1s.
So that's going to be 6 Earthguard gone.
Oh, that's huge.
That is huge. But it's also important to note that Locky's got a full second unit. Then he can bring on as well.
So the AP2 from the weapon, obviously he was saving on 2-ups because it was... Yeah, we know. Yeah. Is -1 AP from Void Armor, and then because of cover, because it was out of line of sight. So that's what... So Dark Pact on the Forge Fiend. Takes
Only
2 models. That's fine.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's huge.
5 damage before he's even shot anything. So 3d3.
So that's 8 shots.
So I don't know what he's shooting into because they haven't said it, which is really frustrating. And I wish he would say. Toughness 10, so he's shooting a Sagittor in the middle. 6 of this, so that's 6 already. So that was an error. So
sequencing.
Now he's got to roll to actually hit first. Yeah, so he still has sustained hits. Yep. No 6s. Oh, that was bad. 3 at -3 onto the Sagittor. Yes, you would get cover. Doesn't matter. Fails, does not explode. It's 9 damage in total. Yeah.
So it's probably the back one because the guys are still getting out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So taking out a little bit of Locky.
Oh, sorry, the back one, not the middle one. Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, the back one.
The 9 wounds. They not have 10.
No.
They have exactly 9.
9 or less. I did see it earlier. Yeah, they're exactly 9.
All right, so this is the Chosen. Now going to be shooting the Sagittor in the middle, starting with the plasma pistols. But he's not overcharging, which is pretty puss, to be honest. Yeah, so he's re-rolling his Dark Pact.
Oh, that's lucky.
Just passes. So going sustained for Dark Pact.
Yep, called it.
Yep, nice. Yeah. So basically, he's just decided to not shoot with too much because he doesn't want to kill it in shooting because he wants to charge it because he'll want to charge, get a big charge, and then tag the Thunderkin. I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh. Not a single wound.
I mean, he's only strength 7 anyway, right?
Yeah, against toughness 10, so 5s.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it feels like you're not going to overcharge. Like, why? Why shoot a plasma gun if you're not going to overcharge? Like, there's literally no point.
Yes. Risk it for the biscuit. Unless the guys with plasma pistols are also the guys with power fists. That'd be the only reason you wouldn't overcharge.
Interesting there. Yeah, interesting there. Jacob must have gone back on it because he was just about to charge the accursed unit and the commune into the Hearthkin, whatever, Hearthguard.
Yep.
But then Locky said that you haven't procced your advance and charges turn, which I thought he did. Because I thought he said that. So unless he reneged on it. And then,
He may have reneged on it when he decided to move the...
blitzed him. Well, we got an 11-inch charge.
Yeah, being infantry, they're just going to go straight through.
Yeah.
So, Possessed will probably pick these guys up easy.
Oh, yeah.
Which will then leave Locky in a pretty tough spot. Because then he'll only have something on the middle objective.
Well, it's interesting the way Jacob's done this because I would have thought he would have tried for a double charge.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he has. Sorry, I'm getting confused with a... with one of the... That's the Sagittarius I'm looking at. Because I thought he'd actually come all the way over the... Yeah, he has, which is essentially going to block the other unit from being able to get in.
Yeah, unfortunately.
In the top, which is interesting because...
I would have gone the other way.
I would have gone on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it exposes them, but then at the same time...
Oh, but if you kill the unit, you can just consolidate back to the objective and be behind the building.
Yeah.
So...
Doesn't matter.
Oh, no, he advanced them. He advanced that unit. That's why that unit can't charge. I remember. Yep. Sorry. Jeez, he rolled another 11. No, you don't. 10 base, base. Yeah, Harry, for sure. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, I think we're all surprised to see the Land Raider get popped that quickly. Thought it would have at least stuck around for a little bit longer. It's interesting here because, yeah, Jacob rolled an 11 on his charge from the Chosen in the middle into the Sagittarius, which I would have thought would be absolutely amazing because then you could go right up the back, and then once you've killed it, then move and tag the Thunderkin, right? They have no fallback and shoot. You're right, and then they knock their infantry. They're not going to shoot you in combat. They can't do anything. They've already overwatched, so they can't overwatch again. But instead, he's staying in the front.
Well, he's deciding to go the other direction. And he's just saying, like, he would have preferred a low charge there. But I still think you're right.
I understand he wants to be on the objective, but I mean, why?
Yeah.
For what? It's not part of your secondaries. If anything, if he gets straight over into the Thunderkin and can get in that quarter, that's max for engage.
Yes.
So it seems weird to kind of be focusing on the middle objective when it's not really necessary for what he's drawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's based with everything.
Yes.
Problematic, like...
Start of the next command phase that he gets the additional. So, we'll see if the Chosen can actually kill the Sagittor here. Really only the Power Fists are able to do any wounds that are...
So this is his pact he's rolling?
Yep. What's he going to do? I think lethal hits would be the take here.
Yes, you would, because everything's strength 4. So he's doing his power fists first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4. Right. So 4 at -2, 2 damage. Yeah, so he's re-rolling to wound. So 5 at -2, 2 damage. That's 2, 4, 6, so it's dead. And it pops.
Not the result that Jacob was looking for there.
No, I think it actually is good because...
I more mean the explosion.
No, but I mean, really, I mean, he's got 3... Each model has 3 wounds. So he doesn't really care.
True.
Yeah, it's a shame now because his consolidation from here, he's not going to be able to yeet up the board.
Yeah, so he has to go towards the objective.
Or, well, if you can do both, you can pick, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right, so... Jacob has finally realised what we've been saying for the last 5 minutes. He's just gone, I realised I could have wrapped around the back and then gone and tagged everything, so... Hey, at least he knows. At least he knows for next time.
Yep.
Nothing's changed yet. So this is the possessor in the top left-hand corner.
They should pick these guys up easy.
Yeah.
The T6 with a 4-up save, like, the Possessed have got enough attacks to chew through that with 9 wounds total in the unit 3 apiece.
Yeah. They're Slanesh Mark II, so...
Oh.
Yeah. Three explodes.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we've got Archeon on the Twitch side saying that the scoring visuals is great to see.
Ah, thanks, mate. Oh my god, he's got 4 dev wounds already.
Oof. Whoa.
2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 8 wounds already applied by the result of dev wounds.
So he has to pass all of his saves to have 1 bike alive.
And then 2 at -1. That's the unit. Only just, though. 12. Squad has 12 wounds, but okay. Yeah, we're not going to intervene, guys, even though, like, sometimes players get strong. Like, it's our job to call it, not to adjudicate.
Yeah.
We can't, you know, we'll talk to them about stuff regarding scoring. Jesus. About scoring, like, if they've missed from a perspective for us, so we can give you the information, but we're not going to pick out stuff that they have missed because that would be favoritism or whatever.
All right. Secure no man's land and a tempting target.
You got secure and what do you get on primary?
He's only on his home. He's a different primary here.
He's only going to get...
He's only on his home.
He'll probably get 6. If there's a character there.
Yeah, there'll be a character there, so it'll be 6. Yeah. So then just home. Just his home, so 3. Yes. So, what did Locky pick?
So I'm just making sure that I get everything set up correctly on my app to keep track of it. So you got Tempting Target and Secure No Man's Land.
Tempting Target and Secure No Man's Land.
Because he kept a Tempting Target last turn.
Correct. Always forget about that.
Now, Jacob would have scored... Secure No Man's Land as well. He would have gotten Secure No Man's Land and Engaged North Fronts as well.
Correct.
So he would have scored the 3 points on...
Yeah, well, he got Baby Engaged and he got Secure for 5.
Yep, cool. So, yeah, I would put... If we have got that confirmed, once we get the confirmation if there's a character on there or not...
well, the character's only in No Man's Land. Do you get the extra?
Ah, okay.
Not for home.
Cool. So Locky's on 3 points for primary. Tempting Target is his bottom right objective, and then Secure No Man's Land. So he's got to control 2 or more objective markers in No Man's Land. So it means that he really needs to make a push for the center and the bottom right, which are the 2 that he would be going for. So I think this is the turn that we're going to see the under Hearthguard come in.
Yeah, I reckon you'll see a lot of stuff come in now.
Yeah.
I think he's on a pretty big back foot.
Yeah.
There's still, a whole unit of Possessed.
Yeah.
2 whole units of Possessed. The Forge Fiends are barely damaged. The accursed unit hasn't even been touched.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to have a pretty good turn here.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100% he does. Being on 6 CP now, Locky's got a lot of agency to be able to do stuff with.
Yeah.
Whilst, yes, he mightn't be doing well on the VPs, he's got the ability to do a lot of what he needs to and have a massive go turn this turn. I think if he's able to deal with the Accursed Cultist Bomb, the Oblitz, and the Possessed this turn, he'll be in a good spot.
Yeah.
Potentially
right,
even the Cultist. If he gets rid of either the Possessed or the Cultist, not the Cultist, the Chosen this turn, then that's one big combat threat down.
Well, does he have any damage 3? Because the problem is that the Thunderkin are damage 2.
Yes.
So the problem with that is that you're losing so much efficiency, damage 2 going into 3 win models.
Yes, but they're blast. So because the unit's got
you said that's 1, it's still 9.
9, so it's going to be D6 plus 1, so it's total of 66 plus 6.
Yeah.
So what's that? Mathematically, you're looking at
26?
Yeah, somewhere around that. 27? 26, 27?
Sorry, it's 30. Right, well, if you go... what's the average on a D6?
3.5.
3, yeah. So then 3 times 6, 18 plus 6, 24.
Yeah, so 24.
24 shots. You'll be hitting on 3s, yeah.
Hitting on 4s, but if you... I'm pretty sure they've got a strat where you can give them +1 to
They
hit.
probably do exploding 5s, right?
Yeah, you would. So you would probably pump in. Yeah, you'd pop in Ancestral Sentence for sustained hits 1 to get more hits. Yeah, the rest are actually in your opponent's turn, so that is the only strat. Ancestral Sentence is what he could do. So now they will they will have a judgment token, so they will have +1 to hit because they did kill an enemy unit.
Yep.
So it'll mean they'll be hitting on 3s. If he spends the CP to do sustain hits 1 on...
Which you on 5s.
Which, yeah.
Which you will. No rerolls though, right?
No, not for this one. So can't fish.
So the Hearthguard are the Terminators, are they?
Yes.
Right, okay. So he's got 20.
Yep. They're 300 points a pop.
Wow.
At least from memory, they were. Yeah, 300 points on the nose per brick of 10. Which is gnarly.
Super cheap. Super cheap for Terminator, 30
Oh,
points.
yeah. And for what they do as well.
Alright, so stuff's happening. Alright, what are we having a look at?
Is he going to be able to place him in the pocket?
So he's just trying to use his models to sort of... Yep, so we can't get lines. So he's just trying to figure out where's the best place for him to place his models.
I would go up between the crates and the 2-story building on that left-hand side. That way you're out of range of the O-Blitz.
Yeah.
And then you can deal with the possessed.
Yeah.
And you can't cop a reprisal from the Forge Fiend because it can't move through the top. It has to come down and around. And it won't be able to get line of sight on them for at least another 2 turns.
Yeah, so you just mean from that middle stage, just going straight up the guts.
Yeah.
So I think this is the other unit of Thunderkin that's coming down on the right-hand side.
So he...
Ooh. Proxim Overwatch. Please use the Forge Fiend. Use the Forge Fiend. Although the Blitz... so that's his Dark Pact roll.
Yep.
Halfway through the round. Halfway through the round.
Hour and a half left, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so he's sizing up the Thunderkin that Locky's brought on that right-hand flank.
Yeah.
It's going to be D6 plus 3 a pop.
Four D6 plus 4. And I think he's forgotten it too. Oh no. And the blast profile is strength 8. Neg 2, 3 damage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The blast is probably the worst thing that could happen to that unit right now.
Oh, that's really good already.
Yeah.
So
including
if you
the Dark
had
Pact.
if you had the CP, you'd want to go 5s, right? Exploding 5s, because that would just be insane. Yeah. Jacob just said that was very decent. I'm pretty sure he got about 15 to 20 shots, which is bonkers and well above decent. No. Toughness 6. So 3s to wound. Very good roll, it looks like. Jesus. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 saves. 10 saves, neg 2, 3 damage. He'll lose 4.
Yeah. So that's a lot of shots.
Yeah. What, do they have 4 wounds each?
They're 3, but because it's 2 damage.
Oh, I thought it was 3 damage. Or is it neg 2 damage?
So,
Yeah, good fall, like I told you it would.
yes. Yeah, it's neg 2 damage.
Yeah, so the other thing that happens normally with Overwatch 2 is the Forge Fiend. So you proc the Forge Fiend, proc Exploding Fives, and then you're still getting 3d3 plus 3 shots.
Yeah,
with Exploding Fives. You used to do it with Abaddon and get full rerolls and all that sort of stuff as well, which is just bonkers.
Yeah,
and then because that's damage 3. Yep, so the 2 Thunderkin. Yeah, he's on 0. Yeah. Yeah, he's on 4. Yeah. So this is the Thunderkin, the 2 guys on the right shooting the Forge Fiend.
Lawrence, Locky's also on 6 CP. Locky's 6 CP.
Yep. Five at -2 on the Forge Fiend. You die.
Oh, Forge Fiend's gone.
Doesn't explode.
I think that was the explodes roll, where he rolled a 1.
Yeah. Okay. So we're... Alright, so Volkite guys are shooting the cursed unit.
Yeah. So he did end up putting the Hearthguard in that small pocket.
Well, that's who it's shooting, right?
No, he's still at the blast that do a crap ton of shots. Let me just... So the grenade launcher is 18-inch range, D6 shots, hitting on 3s, strength 4, no neg, 1 damage. But it is blast. So it's going to be D6 plus 1 for every model in that unit. So it's going to be 10 D6 plus 10.
Well, there's not 10 of them. There's only 4 left. There's half the Hearthguard unit on the right, yeah? So they're shooting their grenades now into the accursed cultists.
So we're talking the right.
In the bottom right. Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were resolving the ones in the possessed.
No, the bottom right.
Yeah, cool. So yeah,
so
only 4d6.
4 of them shot, yeah.
4d6 plus that unit looks as though
Plus
it's...
2.
Yeah, it'd be plus 2, yeah.
Or bigger, so 22.
So it'd be 4.
Plus 4, yeah.
4d6 plus 16. Jeez. That's a lot of dice. Yep.
Wow, 7 sustains. That's pretty awesome.
Yep. So he popped the sustained to put him on 5 CP.
Smart. So every time they kill a unit with multiple judge tokens, they get more CP?
No. It's only that once per game.
Okay.
But because it was so early in the game, so if you kill a unit in turns 1 or 2, it's 3 CP. If it's 3 and 4, it's 2. It's turn 5, it's 1. So yeah, Locky's got massive agency here.
He's only really got 2 strats to use though, right?
Yeah.
Which is Void Armor and then the... Oh, and he's got Shoot Back too. And
yeah, but it's 2 CP, so...
Yeah, I guess. So he's just going to roll these. No AP on the involved.
Because it's like a 5-up invo.
It's 5 or something. Then he has a 5 again. Yeah, so this is where he allocates the wounds, which is hilarious. So he's basically just counting the dice amount so he can figure out where to allocate it, because there's multi wound models in the unit.
Yep. Yeah, this is the tricky part of 40k when you've got the multi-wound units.
So I think he's going to have to kill all these big guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just getting rid of all the tinies. Rookie. But I'm pretty sure, unless the commune, he didn't take the enhancement for the 5 Feel No Pain as well.
He did not take the enhancement in his list, I believe.
So this is where the unit loses efficiency, because...
Yep,
Yeah.
there is no
it's...
enhancement at all.
I'm pretty sure it's the enhancement, or it's just the commune's dude's power. Can you go to the commune data sheet? Because I swear they've got a Feel No Pain as well. Okay, so we did take all the big ones, which is good.
So it's the unit that gives them the 5-up invo. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there a enhancement to give the unit a 5-up Feel No Pain as well?
Quite possibly. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yes, but they've got to be Slanesh, and they're not. They're Nurgle.
Yeah. So that's where I think that's the failure in the list.
Yeah.
Because if that unit's with the 5-up Feel No Pain as well, like that just like more or less just nukes that by a significant amount.
Yeah.
And then again, because of the commune, they just get back.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, you don't need that unit to be Nurgle, to be untargetable, when it's that durable that it can just tank anything.
Yeah. It's just got the capacity to just absorb damage at that point in Slanesh.
Now, looking at how many shots the Volkite ones get, or the grenades get,
Yeah.
maybe they still do it. The Hearthguard, I mean.
Yeah.
Or potentially the Volkite Hearthkin, not the Grav ones. Or is the Volkite...
So that is the Volkite Hearthkin down the bottom there. I think the other ones are the Plasma.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, Votann have a lot of shots. A lot of shots.
The Hearthguard do. Yeah. So do the Thunderkin.
Which is weird, because if they're like Terminators, why do they have so many guns?
Yeah. It's the dwarves, man. They have to improve on everything.
Yeah. Okay. So this was just a bunch of attacks that went into the Chosen in the middle. And they did some numbers wrong to do with damage 2 into wound, cap 3.
Yep. Two damage through is going to only kill one model. Not necessarily efficient, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's some crazy rolling right there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These guys started out really fast and then have slowed down significantly.
Yeah, because you can get bogged down pretty quick.
Ah, the unit has a natural 6 up.
Thanks, Hugh.
Yeah,
in,
for the
in chat.
Yeah. So he missed that.
Yeah.
Missed the whole period of damage mitigation.
Well, you know, that's his
Know
choice.
your rules, kids. Know your rules.
Yeah.
Of your own army.
That's why even if you've got a codex that's coming out, literally all you need to do is get some photos, upload them to your PC, convert them to PNG files, upload it to Kmart, 10 cents a print, overnight printing.
Yep.
And then you physically got the data cards in front of you of what that unit actually is.
Yeah.
You know? And it is so simple and easy to have those references, particularly when your faction is an index faction.
Well, the other thing too, right, is just get reps.
Yeah.
Play a list, but don't play. If you write a new list, don't just play it once and go, if it didn't work, it didn't work. And if it does work, don't be like, it's awesome. Play it 4, 5, 6, 7 times, multiple different matchups, different people. You know, I really want like 10 games minimum with a single list to be like, is this good?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you've just written an arguably bad list, then it's bad. But, you know, if you're on the fence or you think you're on something good, go have more than one point of data to test it.
Yeah, exactly.
And write lists. Don't steal lists off the net.
No, write your own lists.
Write your own lists. Because the way you think about the game is very different to the way
Other people will.
Yeah, other people think about it. So
even the people who are winning tournaments will think of things very differently to how
100%.
you will.
Especially with the rest of the world too.
Yes.
You know, like, you're taking lists that do well in America. 9 times out of 10 they don't do well here.
No, and vice versa.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's because the pilot is designed for the pilot very specifically, but also the meta and other aspects.
Yeah,
So,
whether it's, it could be terrain. I know Oz is very much more the WTC terrain route compared to, say, player placed or ITC terrain maps or even GW terrain maps.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so these are, I think these are saves from grenade launchers into Chosen.
I think he's got him. Almost got the entire unit.
Yeah.
Took the unit down to a man and chipped. Oh, no. That's the Chosen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the thing is, Chosen actually aren't that hard to kill.
No.
Like double Exocrine picks 10 men up very easily.
Yes.
Very, very easily. And this is purely Jacob's misplay, which is what we were talking at turn 1. Turn 2, sorry. He rolled an 11 on his charge and not coming around.
The other way, yeah.
Yeah, because none of this would have been able to happen. And,
Yes.
And Locky would have been on the back foot, something chronic.
Yes. Yeah. Whereas now Locky's able to give him a right and proper reprisal
He's
and
clapped
keeping
back.
him in the game.
He's cut back really well.
Yeah.
Brian Chaos, I agree. Forgetting a Feel No Pain is a game-losing offense. I mean, yeah, it could literally be exactly that.
Yes.
I mean, he'd probably have 5 models still. An extra 5 models in that accursed unit. If
Quite
he'd
possibly.
remembered it.
Quite possibly indeed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Q, 100%. Votann, Locky's clapback's been very, very good. He's gotten rid of pretty much the Chosen. He's neutered the Accursed Blob pretty significantly, and a Forge Fiend is down as well. Now, the Blitz is still there. He's still got 2 units of Possessed. The Accursed does regenerate, and they'll get a lot of them back. And I think unless you know what it does, you really have to kill it.
You have to kill them in one round, otherwise they're just going to balloon back.
Because that's why you get rid of all the big ones, and then all the big ones just come back. And then and obviously forgetting a Feel No Pain's a big thing, but then if you're just sitting there going, oh man, it can be really frustrating.
Yes.
So still going into the Chosen.
Yeah, still a couple of Chosen left.
whatever the casino gun is. What's that?
It is probably something that is wildly random.
Okay.
Oh, split
Locky's gonna
firing.
split fire.
Okay.
Yep. So 4 into the Blitz. And the other 3 are into the chase. I don't think that's that bad of an idea.
No.
There's only 3 or 4 chosen left.
Okay, there's 18 shots.
Jesus, 2 6s and 2 4s.
Yeah.
Far out.
That's a 20 shots.
That's 20 shots, yeah.
Hi, vey. And then
They did move, though.
doesn't have anti-vehicle.
It's anti-vehicle, not anti-infantry.
Yeah. And they're infantry. So Locky's searching for 5s here.
Strength 5 is the
Yep.
grab, yeah.
But it's neg 2 damage. So every
2 kills. No, they're 6 wounds or 4 wounds. There'll be 5, something awesome. 5 wounds is such an awesome. I'd love to have heaps of models at. He failed 1.
5 wounds.
Yeah, 5 wounds is great. Yeah, that's why they're so annoying.
It's yeah.
You failed 1. And then the 2 guys, that's 9 shots. Into the chosen in the middle. Chasing 3s.
Quite possibly.
Why didn't they move? 3 at -2, so -1.
He's firing at the chosen. They've got a judgment token.
Oh, right, of course. Yep. The Lord is what's left.
Yep. So that's the unit that's got the Brockia Ironmaster in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so this is the Ironmaster.
Yep.
3 at -1, damage 3. Into the Chaos Lord.
Oh.
He's super dead.
He's gone. Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Nothing like a cheeky F-bomb to set the tone of what that does to you.
Yeah, that's really good because it's just denied him in power points.
Yep.
Sagittarius now shooting the Blitz.
Yeah, it's not bad. Whoa.
Wow.
Love it.
Locky's rolling pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's having a hot turn.
Definitely got cover on all of them. Yep. Oh, wow. Just really failed everything. Oof.
Oh.
Two left. No.
I would. You've got the CP.
Yep, he's going to reroll 1. He's going to pick up the 2. That's the 4, so that's 2 dead. 3.
Now, where that's really important, and I just checked this, Oblitz are OC of 2 apiece. Hearthguard are OC 1.
Yeah.
He's got 4 Hearthguard left.
Yeah.
He goes into combat, charges him with the Hearthguard. He kills 1. He then takes that objective, which is his tempting target.
Yeah.
And then he also gets to secure in No Man's Land. Yep.
Well, even so, he doesn't even have to do that, right? Because really... Oh, sorry, is he charging?
Yeah, he's
sorry,
charging.
I thought he was
Yep.
shooting, yeah. Yeah, 9. Nice.
That's probably in.
Yeah, that's big.
Yep. Yep. He'll be in.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good play. Well done, Locky.
Now, the other important thing to note is that with the Hearthguard, if the strength characteristic is greater than the unit's toughness, it's -1 to wound. So in this combat, they're T6, strength 9, so they're going to be wounded on 4s by the Oblitz.
When the Blitz clap back.
Yeah, if they clap
It's
back.
such a weird rule, that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very similar to the whole 4 models. Okay, wow.
That'll take one off
So
at
what's
the
that,
end.
just on the charge?
Yeah.
Oh, the champion. So Ioneer champion does it. I mean, if it was me, I'd just pick it up. I'd pick the Oblit up. I'd be like, whatever. But there's 4 of them with like 4 attacks each, yeah? And they're all essentially power fists.
And this is the point where I wouldn't re-roll.
And he's only got like 3 wins left. If you're like, don't worry about it. I just pick it up. What was this for? 7. Okay, so failed the charge. Okay, so now we're going fighting Hearthguard. Oh, with the names, man. Yeah, okay, Hearthguard.
Hearthguard, yeah. Yeah. Yes and no.
How many attacks there? So he's doing the Sergeant first.
Yeah.
Oh, he misses with everything. Wow,
Oh,
okay.
hitting on 4s, yeah, that's rough.
Hits on 4s. Oh, because essentially a Thunderhammer, right?
Yeah. But he's going to be wounding. Yeah,
All right.
strength 9.
Yeah, 3s
strength
and
9,
3s.
2 damage. Oh.
It's pretty good. And then 3s.
Is he going to do it? Oh.
Wow. And he saves it.
Oh, ouch. So what?
Now it's the Ioneer champion that's going to do it now. Okay.
Yeah, the champ will...
The champ will kill her. Oh, 6. Strength 6. Not great.
It's the Dark Star. That'd be
Yeah,
why.
6. Yep.
So chasing 5s. Cool.
3 at -2.
This should do it. There it is.
That's the kill. Just.
Oh, it didn't matter so much if he... It doesn't really matter so much that he killed them, because those first 4 mortal wounds... Yeah.
No, Lawrence. No. No. So I want to go home and go to bed. Very good turn.
Yeah, very good turn there for Locky. He does score both attempting target and secure no man's land. Because he does control the center.
Yep.
And he does control...
So what's primary for Jacob?
Looks as though it's
2.
going to be 6.
Yeah, he's home and top left.
Yes. Without a character.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the master possession is
in the top unit.
In the top back unit.
That he couldn't get into combat because he
Behind enemy
advanced.
lines and area denial.
Interesting.
Behind enemy lines and area denial.
Yeah, Locky's right. If he had have had area denial last turn, that would have been solid.
I disagree. I actually don't think it's a bad draw at all. Because the cultists move within the building to be covered. Forge Fiend comes out and pops the Sagittor. No one is within 6. And he might struggle to get wholly within 6 feet. He'll get baby area denial. And then behind, he has Warp Talons. Bang, dropped in the back.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad
Fair.
at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah, because...
And then both possessed units just come through and nuke. And then you just bury everything into that to try and kill that 10-man. Well, I mean, that's me saying I don't know the defensive profile of the Terminators, to be fair.
So the Hearthguard have... If those guys are the Plasma, which I have a gut feeling they are...
So I have a feeling that Jacob's forgotten that his Warp Talons aren't on the board.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unless they are on the board. They are on the board because that's them behind in his home.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he's only got 2 possessed units, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, this is where he's...
So he's only got the 2 units of 5 possessed.
this is where he's made boo-boos. Yeah, he lost a lot. He lost a lot that turn. He lost way too much, really, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a massive turn for Locky and a massive clap back. Because you look at the state of the board. Oblitz is gone, Forge Fiend's gone, Chosen's gone.
Yeah. It's essentially half the army. Like, as in half the army's efficacy is gone.
Yeah, in terms of being able to deal damage.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Locky's army in response, he's got... I don't think he's got any bikes left.
No. No, there's 1 unit that he picked up. He hasn't brought back down yet.
Yes. He's got 2 Sagittars left, but one of them is probably dead this turn. He's got 1 full unit and 1 half unit of Hearthguard. He's got...
Yeah, so the bikes...
Yes.
Yeah, the bikes... Yeah. He's 1 unit, 3 bikes still in strat reserve.
He's got a full unit of 6 Thunderkin and 2 solo Thunderkin on that right flank. What Jacob has is Forge Fiend, Warp Talons, 2 units of 5, Possessed, 1 Master of Possession, and the Accursed Cultist with the Dark Commune.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Jacob had Locky in a really good position to just keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
And to keep him oppressed and forcing him to really try and shoot his way out and really keep him kind of oppressed really in a way. And yeah, just two critical errors, I think, lost that.
Yeah. I mean, it sucked that for that Forge Fiend, taking 5 mortals on shooting
to be
as
fair,
well.
Yeah.
Like,
before
that
he
was
even
just
shot,
unlucky.
that sucks. Yeah.
So, to take it down from, 12, 13 wounds down to 8 is massive.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, Locky's just saying, if you move there, I'm going to overwatch you. Yeah, so he's going to do exactly what I said, and it's like, make sure you're within 6 of the objective, within 6 of the center of the board, which is the right play, because now he can't be shot by anyone, can't be overwatched by the unit that, would overwatch to kill them.
Yeah, the Thunderkin.
Yeah.
That's effectively zoning off that fire lane.
Yeah.
The one thing I am surprised about is that Forge Fiend didn't move fully towards the left-hand side of the crates, or at least further down. Because it's got the range, but if you're further down and you move across the left, then you can see the not the Thunderkin, the
Sagittar.
The Hearthguard next turn.
Yeah, but I think he wants to kill the Sagittar to make sure no one's within 6 for area denial.
Yeah. So you move down a bit further because it moves like 10 inches.
Yeah.
So you could move further down, set up for the next turn, and then move up the other side to be able to hit Hearthguard next turn.
Well, I think, to be fair, he's going to try and kill the Hearthguard with both possessed units. That's what I'd be doing.
Fair.
Because you've got 2 full units of possessed.
Yeah.
There are 10 plus the Master of Possession.
Yeah.
So they move 8. And he can come either side. So the units in behind the building, he can keep 1 on the objective, and everyone else, so all but 1 would fight. And then the other unit, that whole unit gets in. And then afterwards, you just consolidate back into the unit of troops, because they're not going to kill you.
Yep.
And then it's their turn. You get to clap in his turn.
Yep.
And then you consolidate back behind the building.
Yes.
And if you, with the double consolidation of both of those, I mean, this is granted if he kills the 10-man, right? So let's just say hypothetically he does kill the 10-man with both units. He can consolidate back to wrap the unit so they can't fall back.
Yes, and then they have to make desperate escape tests to get out of it.
To get out, so then it's like, oh, cool, I'm not going to shoot that. Then you kill in his turn and then consolidate back onto the objective in behind the building.
Yeah. Personally, it would probably be worth the sacrifice of just falling back and losing that warrior unit, to be fair. It's only 55 points to give you the opportunity to blow them away with the Thunderkin, in my personal opinion.
Well, the problem is, too, is what we said is Overwatch. He moves with the possessed unit, it's just going to pop Overwatch straight away. So, like, you know, and that's the thing. It probably, in hindsight, it might have actually even been better to actually bait the Overwatch out with the occultists in the middle. So then he can't use Overwatch over with the other unit.
Yeah.
He's going the wrong way. Why don't just go straight?
I actually probably wouldn't even do that. I would actually probably stay behind
the building and then just go for a longer charge. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Keep the CP in the pocket, re-roll the charge if you need it. Yeah, he's just called the Overwatch.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, guys. Like, Locky didn't call the Overwatch himself. Jacob gave him the option. Do you want to Overwatch? Now, friendly games are great, but in a competitive sense, you do not have to say that. Like, don't give your player suggestions.
Yes.
If they want to do something, cool, sweet, no worries, but don't lead them on to what can potentially help them. I mean, in my opinion, you shouldn't, right? Doesn't mean you can't be a friendly player or any of those things, but don't be like, do you want to do this? Do you want to? It's on them to make the call and be aware of what's going on in the game state at the time.
Yes.
And if they miss it, like they'll be like, oh, actually, I'd like to do this. And then that's up to you and your prerogative to do takebacks and whatever. But yeah, don't be like, hey, you want to do this or you want to do that? Because really, you're probably shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, I agree.
The second unit is right where he's moving the possessed at the moment. It's the big red 10 man left of this white Sedator in the middle, I think.
Yeah, so if we want to change the ISO for a second, we've got a bit of a better view. So right where this first building right in front of us, just those models that are just peeking over that little crest on that building, that wall, that is the Hearthkin unit. And then the unit right behind them that's got that line is the Thunderkin right there.
So 3 minus 3 damage 2.
So now we can swap back to the tabletop just so we're seeing that. There we go. Perfect.
Lethal hits. So they the plasma ones?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. 8 on general armor save, so 8 at 0 AP. And then 3 at neg 3, 2 damage.
Yeah, that's the plasma. Oof.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, with the possessed unit that was stuck up the top, instead of going to the building, if he'd come down towards the crates, he'd actually could have avoided a lot of the unit overwatching. It only would have maybe 3 or 4, and then therefore he wouldn't have overwatched.
Yep.
Still a long bomb charge, but I'm pretty sure one of them was Slanesh, which gives them advance in charge.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, so even this Brockier unit that is coming out of the Locky's deployment zone, it's the Brockier Ironmaster that gives them a +1 to hit always.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So no matter what, they've got the +1 to hit there.
So Dark Pack failed again on the Forge for him.
Oh, that sucks. That's just rough.
6 shots. So an extra, it's +6 for two extra because of blast for each gun.
Yeah.
Because it's weird like that for some reason, like the ectoplasm thing. Rerolling everything with sustained 6s. Jesus, it's a horrible roll.
Oh,
I would pick everything up and reroll the whole thing.
Yes. I just scoop and reroll.
Yeah, I'd scoop everything up, man. Yeah, do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
You.
But that's, yeah.
Oof.
Not great.
So you dropped one with the reroll, but sustain would have made up for that easy.
Yeah. You should be well over 100%, more than like 100% of your efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's already 9. That's already 9 wins. It's already dead.
That's...
Oh, no, sorry. He's shooting. I don't know what his blast. I don't know what he's shooting at. Sorry.
Oof.
I would argue that.
Oh, that's... Pick it up, Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a shame he keeps losing wounds on his dark packs.
Yes. Yeah, because if you didn't lose wounds, then that would be... It would be just net positive right there.
Yeah.
You've taken out a unit of Thunderkin.
Yeah.
And almost everyone around the Iron Master.
To be fair, if he can kill the 10-man, it's a game.
Yeah.
And it's a scrap game for points.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, do the Warp Talons even kill the 2 Terminators on the right? I don't know. Probably not.
They might kill one, but not both.
Yeah. Because they're 3 wins apart.
Yeah. T7. T6, T7.
Everything's would be 5s.
T6, yeah.
T6. So everything's winning on 5s.
Yeah. That's what'll let them down in the end. Because they'll be winning on 5s. They might have volume of attacks, but they just won't be able to get through.
Oh, the good thing is, though, the Warp Talons you can't fall back from.
Yes.
Yeah. Forgot about that, so that's really good. Interesting that he used the Warp Talons in the first place to be defensive.
Yeah.
Rather than utility, because when I saw them in the list, I'm like, oh, utility. This is purely for
scoring,
investigate signals, or it's deploy teleport homers, or it's
behind
enemy lines, or it's whatever, right?
Engage on fronts.
And then it's also tie up. They can tie up something later once they've come in.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh, I thought they were a unit of possessed. I didn't even realize it was them already on the board.
Yeah. So they got a lethal hit there.
Well, Cultist did a wound to the Sagittor. Yay! What a waste of time.
So the current state of the scores is 30 to 23 is pretty close.
Yeah, very.
And I think in next turn, Locky's going to have the ability to... Oh... I don't think you can. You can't. I mean, how is he going to move block there?
No, I think he means when he gets the other unit out.
Yeah,
he's going to charge the little unit with the big unit of possess, which is an absolute waste.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever.
And it exposes them to shooting as well.
Yeah, it's super silly.
So effectively, what is left for?
He's literally giving up both possess units for a unit of warriors here.
Yeah, if I was Jacob, I'd only send the one unit in. Doesn't matter if they kill him, because then
he's not charging them.
He just called out the point I was about to make.
Yeah, but you just yeet him into the Terminators. It's like a 7-inch charge, man. Like, you have to do... The state of the game, it has to do something.
Yeah.
It has to do something here. So what was that? What was that for?
That was probably Warp Talons going into the Thunderkin.
Yeah,
the remaining 2 Thunderkin. The question of will it blend will be asked. The answer will probably be no.
Well, what do they get? What's their stat? I imagine they're cursed weapons, right? Strength 5, neg 1, 1 damage or something. Yeah, that was a probably silly. Warp is probably a lot in the chaos index.
Control F sometimes works, ladies and gentlemen. This time it has not.
Okay.
All right. Warp Claws.
The commune. All right, that's where the commune went. All right, the commune went back onto the objective on the right-hand side to take that objective off the
Hearthguard.
Hearthguard. Yeah. Right. Okay. After getting some back.
So the Dark Talons have 4 attacks a pop, so there's 20 attacks. Hitting on 3s, strength 5, neg 2, only 1 damage. So
Doesn't kill it. It'll kill.
Nah.
One will die and one will be on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Because that's 5 to wounds. 5 to wound. Yeah. Yeah.
3s and 5s.
And their abilities, you can't fall back. Yeah.
You can fall back.
But yeah, it's desperate breakout. You have to do if you want to fall back, you have to do desperate breakout test.
Yes. If you're not battle shocked, you've got a desperate breakout. If you are battle shocked, you desperate breakout with a -1.
Yeah, right.
So it's actually really can be really brutal.
Yeah.
To fall back from Warp Talons.
That's why using them to tie things up is really good, not
Yes.
using them defensively.
Yes. It's almost like you would have kept I would have kept maybe just the bog standard cultists back, and then put the Warp Talons in reserve and use them instead of sending both possessed up in the top left. I would have brought in the Warp Talons.
Yep.
And then come down with the unit of possessed with Master of Possession and the Warp Talons simultaneously, so you can't fall back from the combat.
Yeah, that's baller. Yeah.
Oh.
From his Dark Pact. Jesus.
Oh,
He
that's
lost
what,
another
the 4th or 5th Dark Pact he's failed this game?
Yeah. Yeah, so Jacob's just clarifying that you normally do Dark Pacts at the end, but because people forget, he's like, I do it first, so even though the model is dead, he'll still get his attacks for that.
Yeah. Which is a good way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the kind of more team-friendly, respectful way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. One model left. It's going to keep him there. Just watch the vehicle just do like 1 wound and kill a cultist just because it can.
The vehicle gets like 4 attacks hitting on 3s or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. 3 attacks hitting on 4s, strength 6, no AP, 1 damage.
It'll kill 3 of them. You said 3 attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll kill 3, I bet, yeah.
He went with lethals for the cultists. He got 1.
Hey, gets a wound.
And then the 3 attacks back. Let's see what happens.
Let's see, come on. 3
Come on,
attacks,
Locky,
hitting
kill
on
her.
4s.
Kill 1.
Oh, the comment on the talons.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The will it blend question, ladies and gentlemen. The will it blend.
I don't think it will.
No, I agree. Or at least if it will blend 1 model. Not the unit.
Well, he's still got Dark Pact here too, right? So you can get exploding sixes.
Yeah. All lethal hits because if you just want to guaranteed some damage.
Oh, they are Slanesh hitting on 3, sustaining 5s.
Ooh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, so they probably do kill it.
Quite possibly, yeah.
So you get 6 back already.
Insanity.
4, so 5s.
Yeah, they are twin linked.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's 5's rerolling. I didn't know it was twin linked. That's fine. That definitely does it. It definitely does it.
Yeah, they are twin linked.
Is awesome.
Yeah.
Reroll wind.
So much for the addition having less rerolls.
Oh, it looks pretty decent.
There's 7, I see, or 8. 7 or 8 so far.
And he's got rerolls. So yeah, this nukes it for sure. He needs to get through 6 wounds. It's AP 2. Yeah. So he's putting them straight on the forearm.
Yep.
Well, so then if he needs 12 wounds through on average.
The other thing as well is that Locky can also pop. Yeah. For
so it's 11. So he has to do really bad here. But just. So the average is nearly worked out.
Yeah. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, see, exploding 5s and twin linked. Who would have thought? Like they turn something trash to something actually decent.
Yeah, and that unit is like how many points? Because that's the important thing in that.
Oh, the Warp Talons.
100 points.
Yeah, fuck all.
The Thunderkin 150. It's actually a pretty even trade. When you put it like that, the amount of damage that the Thunderkin have done.
150, that is way too cheap for the amount of firepower they output. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a bit ridiculous.
All right, so this is the accursed... this is the accursed... what do you call it? The Dark Commune and the accursed Culters?
Yes.
I think.
Yep. Probably. Down in that bottom right.
Yeah, because I know it's like D6 plus 6 attacks or whatever they get per model or something.
Ugh.
For the big chunky boys.
That's a bit heinous. D6 plus 2 for the hideous mutations, which is on the torments, and the mutants have got 2 attacks. But it's the torments that are the real problem, because their attacks, sure they hit on 4s, but they're strength 5, neg 1, 2 damage. Yeah. So...
But Hearthguard 3 wounds, yeah?
2 or 3 wounds. No, they were that way. They're 2 wounds apiece, -1 to wounds. So and they're T6. So it means they're going to be wounding them on 6s.
5s. They're not over their strength.
Yes, that's correct. So it'd be, 5s.
1 at neg 1.
He did the...
1 wound after all that.
The thing is, the Dark Commune's not a offensive unit. It's a board controlling unit. It's an attrition unit. It's there to be annoying and to help you dictate. It helps you dictate the game. The unit itself. It's very frustrating. Very, 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 very frustrating to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like a unit that you would send in the middle.
It's exactly what it is. It's a Necron Warrior Blob. It's a 10-man of Custodian Guard. Like it's it's the same archetype. That's what it's there for. And then when you have,
it's a stat check unit.
Yeah. And when you have everything else that CSM has to offer, it just makes the army so awesome, because then you're like, cool, I don't need to worry about this midboard with my, say, Possessed Bomb or like my Chosen Bomb, wherever. They can go do other things.
Yep.
While these guys just sit there and be like, ha ha ha.
Yep. Just going to do a thing and just sit there.
I want to see a list with 2 of them. Maybe even 3. Go nuts. Funny. I don't know if it's expensive, but it'd be funny.
So
There's a bit of a meme, you know. So what's the dark com unit cost?
So Dark Com unit itself is at 55 points. The Cursed Cultist is 190. So it's 245 points for that combo.
Bro, I'll be taking 3. 3 triple Forge Fiends and then triple Oblit.
Oh.
And that's it. And you just hold the mid board and then shoot everything. That'd be fucking hilarious. It'd probably suck.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I'd probably
Take some demons just for some added spice.
Yeah, probably take some cheap Nurglings for
Changeling,
Yep.
Blue Scribes, all the lone operative demon characters.
Yep. Use them as backfield holders.
Or for deep striking secondary stuff.
Yep, either or.
Could be something pretty cool. It's very one dimensional. It's very skewed.
Yes. But in a team's list,
I really like it. I might play that at VTC.
yeah, because why not?
Yeah, why not? Who cares? It'd be awesome.
It's just I run these guys forward. Everything else shoots you.
Yeah. Combat. I don't know if you actually. I think you'd run out of points, but still, it'd be cool. Maybe not actually.
Well, I mean, we could actually math it.
So this is the.
So would you run a Dark Com unit with every unit?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're already looking at 245 times 3.
Yeah. This is the Hearthguard into the Accursed Cultist, I think.
Forge Fiends.
They're what, 175?
180.
Yeah.
So we're already at 1275.
And then a Blitz.
Oblitz.
So you just go 3 by 3. Or you might have to go 2 by 4.
I'd go 2 by 4.
Which is 680. So you have 45 points left. I don't even think there's a demon character. It's what you get 1 Nurgling.
No, you get 1 unit of Nurglings for 30.
Oh yeah, 30 for 3 of 3. It's 1 unit of Nurglings. There you go.
And then an enhancement if you want it.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I know we're talking about. Oh, big ups, Adam. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for putting this on and supporting Victorian 40k community. No worries, mate. Thank you for everything that you do for the 40k community and the Australian community, because we're all living off your coattails, my friend. You're the one who started it all, so big ups, mate. Like none of us would be doing. I don't think Scotty or myself would be doing this stuff if it wasn't for you having done it first. So thank you. So Sarge. -1, damage 3.
That's definitely
That's the Hearthguard, right?
Yeah, that's got to be the Iron Here champion with the axe.
Yeah, yep. Don't forget you feel no pains this time, buddy. Don't forget that feel no pains. What do you mean there's no roll here? What? So I feel like we've had a similar thing happen twice now.
Yeah.
Where one player gets up in a not a psychological way, but just in a kind of the game state.
Yep.
And then the other player starts to be making mistakes and just forgetting either their rules or just kind of, I don't want to say not caring, but just sort of just letting the little things slip a little bit.
And they add up over time as well.
Yeah. So it's one of those things of just like, at the end of the day, you know, sometimes I've got 3 hours, but really, like, it's a long time. Just calm, like Woosah, and even, you know, if you find that happening to yourself, write a checklist.
Yep.
And go, because I remember I did that for when I was playing ATC, and I had like a sort of set plan-ish on what I would do on certain matchups and certain things. Go, cool. Have I done my catalyst? Have I done my this? Have I done my this? Have I done my this? And it was super helpful where I'd be like, check before I move phases, check my checklist. Okay, cool, we didn't forget anything. And it's not hard to do.
Yep. It takes you maybe half an hour of prep the night before. And then, you know, you can refer to it the entire day and it'll save you time. The other thing as well with 3-hour rounds, what you can actually do is... Oh, here we go.
Hold on, we need to come back to... So we have... he's holding 3 objectives and one is empowered. So cleanse and defend stronghold. It's really good for him. It's really, really, really good for him. So area denial.
So he's...
I'm gonna double check if he's got any.
Yeah, no dramas. So area denial for 3 there, ladies and gentlemen. So he's scored that. Not certain if he's kept behind enemy lines or not at this stage. But I can probably find that out as well. Yep, cool. Behind enemy lines did get removed for Jacob as well. Discard at the end of turn to gain an additional CP. So we are currently at the top of turn. No, I just completely scuffed that, ladies and gentlemen. No, I did not. I did do the correct thing. So really at this point, defend stronghold. He has stickied that back objective with the Hearthkin. So it means that by moving forward, he's got that one. On that bottom right-hand side, he does control that bottom right-hand objective, and he does have the Iron Here champion on there. So it means it is empowered, getting 9 points on primary, putting him at 12 on primary, equal with Jacob. Now, at this point, they are 1 point apart apiece when you factor in primary. So 32 to 33, and defend stronghold isn't scored until next turn, and then you've also got cleanse. And then cleanse will be done as well, so with half an hour to go, we might see a turn 4 game, ladies and gentlemen, with a relatively low score. So at this stage, what we're looking at here is that he'll probably be able to do the other cleanse. Interesting. So he might not be able to fully cleanse there. So Locky was saying he's not going to be able to get enough models to take off that objective from the cultists to do cleanse to begin with.
Really?
Yep. Because you have to... for each objective marker that's not in your deployment zone that you control.
So this is the thing, and I think a lot of people make this mistake with cleanse, is they think that you have to control it.
When you start it.
You don't.
Oh.
You start the action, and then you can kill everything off it, and then it's at the end. It's at the end of your turn does it score.
Oh,
read
that's
this actual thing,
spicy.
because it's a really, really important difference on the objective. It's why it makes it so powerful for Nid carpet, gold carpet, because they just take cleanse and behind, and you just go, oh, I'm here, cool, no worries. Well, then I'm gonna start it, and then I'm just gonna charge you, and then just wrap you, and cool, I have it now. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
So, look, to be fair, unless it's been FAQ'd recently, but as per the cards, and I don't think any of the mission stuff has actually been touched in an FAQ yet.
They haven't been touched in the FAQ since the July balance changes.
The BDS. Balance starter slate.
Not the balance starter slate, the one before that, where they did the mission changes for deploy, teleport, homers, and
Oh,
such.
yeah, with the adjustments to the points and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any changes for that in that mission, in that pack that they released.
Yeah, I mean, we might have it in the Worlds FAQ. Because did that actually get released, or did they just announce that it's going to be released?
No, I think they have released it.
Yeah.
To the people who are playing. I'm not sure if it's publicly available, but of course, if you know the people that are going, yeah.
Why? Why would you not make it?
At least that's as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, right.
I could 110% be wrong, and I'm happy to cop it if I am wrong.
All right, so fall back and shoot units. Casino gun is shooting the Forge Fiend in the middle. 2 extras.
Wow.
I want to know why it's called a casino gun.
I think because it's the
2 at AP3. Probably 3 damage or D6 damage. Saves 1, fail 1. 5. That's the Forge Fiend dead.
Because it's the so it's the high las beam cannon, 24-inch range, 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, strength 12, neg 3, d6 damage, and it's sustained hits d3.
He just told us.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to the casino and you roll hot. That's why it's called the casino gun. I
Yeah.
love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes
awesome.
you roll hot, sometimes you roll not.
So, I don't know if you noticed that. Rolled 5 to damage.
Yeah.
Had 5 left.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
yeah.
Killing it exactly.
Yeah, so,
Thank you for this one, please.
Mark, big thanks, bro, for your super chat. Thanks for putting on the event, Risky Rollers team, mate. Thanks for the super chat and thanks for being part of the stream, mate. Hopefully you can hang around for the whole weekend and be sure to check out Scotty's stuff and all the stuff he does too, and many more 40k competitive events to be streamed in the future. So
Yeah,
awesome.
we got 2 coming up in January, which is going to be good.
yeah.
2, one of the biggest in Australia.
You doing Uprising? Are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yep.
As in you playing, or are you?
No, we're covering
Nah,
Uprising.
no way. It's too much. Yeah, you and Ed are playing, huh? Don't tell people. There'll be a BDS before that anyway. There'll be a balanced data state before that. So you don't necessarily want the so Lawrence is playing Custodies for Uprising. Well, he's told that, but I said don't tell people because you know
Praying that I will receive some buff.
you're not going to receive a buff. If they won't get it, well, you won't get a direct buff. It's other things will get changed to give you a indirect buff.
Custodians already admitted they were heavy-handed with the Imperial Knights and Custodians, which are both.
Yeah, but it's good that Imperial Knights doesn't exist anymore because the game is always so much better. When Knights are trash, the game is good. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. When Imperial Knights are trash, the game is good. Yeah, but Chaos Knights is fine because it can be dealt with in so many other ways.
It's nice.
I mean, yeah, it'd be better if they were worse.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, Chaos Knights being good. Imperial Knights being bad is good. Chaos Knights being good is disappointing.
I just see an
But not as bad. Yeah, I do. Imperial Knights are lame. All right, sorry, chat.
Yeah, that was my fault. I got us talking about Uprising. Sorry about that, guys.
I mean, look, to be fair, the game is pretty much over anyway.
Yeah, it's looking as though Locky's taken a pretty solid.
Yeah, Jake's tabled in all but the word. I mean, all he's got left is 2 Warp Talons and a unit of Possessed. So, which are about to now get charged by the Terminators and probably get killed.
Yep. I mean, we've got about 15 minutes left or something like that. So
well, we can now actually talk about your coverage of Uprising.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of this is
the Hearthguard are charging in. That's going to be a pretty big combat.
So he cleansed in the middle and he cleansed on the bottom right, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. You mean coherency purposes?
That's an interesting one. So they're just kind of debating how consolidation works through the ruins and such. Whilst also maintaining unit coherency within 2 models.
But what's it got to do with consolidation?
Because it's through a building.
Yeah.
And they're right on the line.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, just fight through the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's more because he's had enough
some
movement.
some in the building and some on the outside of the building. Yeah. To make sure that it's within coherency. And
Yes.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
6s are lethals.
2 lethals there. Let's see if he can get rid of this unit in one swing. Ooh. There's a couple of 6s. Nice.
Is that his rerolls or is that wounds?
That was wounds.
Nine minus 2 damage too.
Yeah, that'll take. That won't kill the unit.
2 wounds though, not 3.
Really?
I think so. Should double check, but I'm pretty sure they're only 2 wounds.
No, they're 3 wounds
3
piece.
as well. Okay. Yep. Sorry.
Yep. So enough there to kill 2.
Wait, and he's got 6. He got Fiona Pain too, right?
Yeah, probably from the Master
Master
Possession.
Possession gives a 6 up Fiona Pain. One dead so far.
Cool. Master Possession, Feel No Pain 6+.
Yeah. Then is he doing the...
He could. So once per
+1
phase,
hit and +1
when
wound.
it's
That's
selected
pretty good.
shoot or fight.
Oh, just the unit or just the model?
It can use this, but the model's unit suffers
Yeah.
1 mortal wound until the end of the turn. Each model in the, that makes a each time this model makes a psychic attack, add 1 to the hit and wound roll.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
That's really lame.
I mean, the start for possession is 4 attacks hitting on 3, strength 6, -1 D3 damage. So it's okay, but
Not for what the possessed do.
the thing
It's
is,
all combat-y, right? Well,
yeah. The interesting thing is that the Hearthguard that they're fighting are T6. So they're even, so it's going to be 4s and then it'll go to 3s. Because it's not higher than their
Oh,
strength.
yeah, they don't get the neg. And it's 3
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still rather that it gave the whole unit +1 to hit and +1
Yeah.
wound. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That'd also be pretty broken.
That'd be kind of cracked.
yeah, that'd be pretty broken.
Yeah.
You'd be triples everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
that's big.
Yeah. So, because we lost the head of the unit, he's lost the mark. Because the mark goes on the chosen, like
Yes.
the quote unquote sergeant/champions, not the whole unit.
Yep. So it means no more dev wounds.
No more dev wounds, which is
Important.
I mean, I don't know why you'd take the wounds on that model, but it's hard for us to see because we can't actually see
on the
pos-
ice. So you can actually see that it is literally the master of possession left, down the bottom there. It is literally the master possession left. So he had no other choice.
I mean, yeah, could have just taken the master possession, right?
And just had dev wounds, right?
I mean, dev wounds with probably more attacks and better in combat anyway, right?
Yeah. So current board state, we've got 2 warp talons.
I mean,
The master of possession.
this is him tabled.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
Potential dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, so D3 dev wounds is awesome.
Oh.
Would have been 3 dev wounds. That's the thing. See, imagine
Yep.
where he had the 5-man unit and the 6-man unit. They all came together. They would have
Dev
nuked it,
wounds.
man. Full
Yeah.
rerolls on. Well, 1 Slanesh and one was Slanesh, and I think 1 was something else. Well, they both
I think
might
the
have
other
been Slanesh.
one.
So 2 objectives. He cleansed. 5 points from cleanse.
One was undivided, one was Slanesh.
So the undivided one, you're going to get the full rerolls to hit wound.
Yep. So it looks as though Jacob is probably sitting on... That's brutal. He got assassination and no prisoners as his secondaries. So really going to try and kill some stuff.
And what, 3 on primary?
I think so, yeah. So yeah, this is the turn that Jacob is going to lose his lead here. Oh yeah. So currently looking at
No, because he didn't hold the top left. He didn't hold them. He held at the middle and only the 3. He held 3
yeah,
out of
so
5.
held 3 had a character on the bottom.
Yeah. So that's what, 9 points?
12.
Oh, so you get 3 for holding your home too.
So you get, so it's So we're just figuring out the points from last turn. So it's each objective mark you control, you get 3, and each site you have empowered. So I'm just trying to be like, you've got that, I've got that. And just trying to figure out where the difference is.
Okay.
So it's interesting to see that. Where are we?
Oh, sorry, sorry. I think Jake. I thought that model at the back was one of Jake's models, but it's actually 0 on primary.
Yeah, that's huge. That is massive. So it'll put Jacob on 33, and then Locky is up massively.
I mean, it's going to be a low-scoring game, to be fair.
Yes. They've only got not too long left on the clock.
So this is the Master of Possession. He passes, yeah. I think he's doing the staff, the psychic staff.
Yep.
Yes, you Hazardous. Of course, you Hazardous. You definitely do. You have to. Come on, mate. You have to do Hazardous. Hazardous. Yeah, he's going to Hazardous. Good. Yeah. So that was his Hazardous roll.
1 and a 2. Goodness me.
He's on 3s, lol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did save himself. Yep.
A bit morbid. Oh, goodness me.
All right. So this is 2 from the psychic staff into... Yeah. That's no prisoners. And that's the last guy from the warrior unit, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So that'll actually be some points on no prisoners. The 2 points.
Yeah, well, if he kills this character... If he kills this, it's 7 points.
Yes, because it's 2 points on no prisoners
And 5
points for assassinate.
So this is good.
It's good play.
It's only play, but...
Yeah. It's 2 of his last models that are on the battlefield.
Yeah, so I'd be scaring stratagems right now.
Yes. So yeah, I think from this point, Locky just kills whatever's left and then just scores.
Yeah, so he's spending 1 CP for reroll ones to hit and wound.
Yep.
Which is smart because he's hitting on 3s with exploding 5s.
Yes.
And then rerolling wounds anyway. So really the stratagem is just to reroll 1s to hit.
Yep.
Because he's got full rerolls because of twin linked.
Yep.
With exploding. Oh my god, that's a lot of 2s, bro.
I would be scooping and re-rolling all.
You can't. Only reroll 1s.
Oh, it's only re-roll once? Oofed.
Well, the dream is now dead.
Yeah. Come on. Fishing for 5s. Oh, there's one.
Rerolling. Oh, yeah.
Just the one. Nope. Yeah. He was hoping for it. Nah. Yep. All 3 hits. All 3 wounds. -2, probably 3 damage. Great,
Yeah,
minus two.
Hugh, there is Master Possession in the middle and 2 Warp Talons left. That is all of it. Now, officially, there's just the Master,
Master of Possession, who is sitting on the objective up in the top left.
Get 2 points for no prisoners.
Yep.
So, engage on offense area now. So we're just gonna, boys are just gonna draw everything out and talk it out now. So yes, the boys are just going to talk it out. Oops. Oh my god! Changing. So, the boys are going to talk it out now, and then we'll because pretty much Jacob is tabled. It's pretty much just Locky pulling his cards, and then we'll finalise the score. With them in a second. But I would say realistically. League's probably around the 80, 75 point mark to...
Well, he drew 3 objectives in his last turn that he could not score. He proceeded to draw Overwhelming Force followed by Bring It Down, then spend his CP to redraw and draw no prisoners.
Well, there's 1 character left, which is the Master Possession. So he kills that, he gets 2 points.
It would have been because he would have killed it in the turn that he would have gotten area denial and engage.
Oh, in turn 4? Yeah. Well, maybe he doesn't though, right? Because then you don't. Oh, but I think that's us knowing.
Yeah.
So really all he scores is 5.
He scores
5 and 3. It's another 8 points.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he also gets, so he's in all table corners.
Yep.
So that's 5 points there, 5 points on area denial.
10. Yeah, so 55.
Then full 15 on primary.
Yeah.
And then 3 points on defend stronghold. So then primary,
5 points. The 3 or 5?
For what?
Defend.
3.
No.
And then he doesn't get any. So I've got him at 45 points on primary and 28 points on secondaries. We're just going to finalise this for you.
73. I said about 75. Pretty close.
Close. But, of course, the players have to enter in their scores. So, yeah, it's pretty solid. So, yeah, it was a really solid game. Really enjoyed seeing what the Votann can do with their amount of models. Something that I've never gotten used to is listening to my own voice in my ears. I think you guys picked up on that this weekend. Well, so far. So, really, it's been... a great game to see what the Votann are actually able to do in probably one of the stronger armies in the meta at the moment. As we were saying at the end of last game, that CSM is sitting at a 57% win rate since the balanced data slate. So, and a lot of people are running Forge Fiends, Oblits, and we saw only 2 Forge Fiends and 1 Oblit brick in this with a bit of a different build, but...
yeah, I mean, it was a good tug of war, pretty much right up until, I think, about middle of turn 3. So, ultimately, there's probably 2 key decisions that let Jacob down and really could have swung the game in the entire direction. So the final score ended up being 32 to 80.
Yep.
Don't really know how they got to 80, but that's where they got. So whatever.
Yeah.
Sure we landed on 73, but whatever.
Yeah. Maybe they forgot Defend Stronghold.
I don't know. We probably missed something, but that's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still a big win for Locky. So congratulations to him. That's great.
Yep.
But yeah, as I said, the tug-of-war nature of that game was quite interesting because it was, especially the first 2 turns, were very much like, you're doing something, I'm doing something, you're doing something, I'm doing something, and it's kind of this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth sort of system, which made for a really actually enjoyable game.
Yes.
Because it could have gone really either way.
Yep.
You know, one player's on the back foot, then the other player bounces back, and back and forth. You know, dice weren't really too much to play. You know, no one was really having significantly, you know, bad luck or overwhelming good luck or anything like that. So, yeah.
Yep.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was I enjoyed watching that game as well. It was a good mission. It wasn't something that was...
I just hate Chilling Reign. It shits me. It's just lazy. Look, it's just not doing anything. Like, come on. Why? And Lawrence keeps building it in the player packs.
The only mission where Chilling Reign is kind of okay is when you're playing...
The moving one. Either the build one, you know the one where is it Ritual?
Not Ritual.
Build the objectives or whatever?
Yeah,
I hate that one.
Ritual and Deploy Service Goals. Worst 2 missions in the pack entirely.
Yeah.
Remove those, the pack's fine.
Yeah.
Some of the mission rules you can remove as well. They're garbage. In general, but the Purge of the Foe primary, that is the only one where I think it is worth having Chilling Reign. Because
is that the super complicated one?
That's the complicated one where if you hold an objective in your turn, you get 4 points. If you kill a unit in your turn, you get 4 points. If you kill more units than your opponent, you get 4 points. If you hold more objectives than your opponent, you get 4 points.
Oh, let's just hold more, kill more. That's easy. How is that complicated? That is the easiest mission out of all of them.
Yes, for us veterans who have been playing since like 8th or 7th, I've been playing since 5th. So it's like, that's no-brainer, easy as ITC old school. Whereas newer players that way like, oh, I've got to keep track of all this at once.
Well, yeah, and it's definitely the wording, the way it's worded and structured and all that. Yeah, which can kind of be a bit annoying. Yeah, for sure, I understand.
So, yeah.
Well, you want to keep chatting to everyone for about 5 seconds while I figure out where our head of graphics is so we can get some stuff while we have a quick break before we get into round 3.
Which we're going to be looking to grab one of the pairings from some undefeated players, I believe, or one of the higher leveled tables as we start to hone in on the back end of the tournament as well. But how did everyone enjoy that game? I hope you all have been enjoying the coverage here from the Risky Rollers Open, whether you are joining us on the Risky Rollers side or the ATWN side. Just getting the stream title updated on the Twitch side of things. So yeah, thanks to everyone that's been dropping super chats in the Risky Rollers YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support towards those guys. Really appreciate it. If you want to check out more of their content, make sure you do so. If you're on the Twitch side, if you put !Risky Rollers in chat, you'll be able to get a link to their YouTube where you can go and check out what they do as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
cool. All right.
But what do we want to see next round? What faction-wise? This is the interesting. Sisters.
Risa. I don't want to see Tau, put it that way.
Okay.
But I think we're probably going to end up getting a Tau game.
I want to know, did both Necron players lose in game 1?
I don't think we know. I don't think it's been released because still a few games going. So
okay, still not finalized. Because I would actually personally love to see some Necrons, being a Necron player.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, maybe we can tee that up.
If it doesn't happen, that's okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Depending how the pairings go, we'll
exactly.
But yeah, we'll take a break now, and we will be back with round 3 shortly.
Yep. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.